Look at my ride, look at your trash. We are clearly not the same.
We live in an era of the loudest voice. We're told that if you don't broadcast your wins, they didn't happen. If you aren't showing off your gold, people will think you only have silver. But there is a hidden power in being misunderstood. There is a strategic brilliance in letting the world think you are losing while you are actually building an empire in silence. Today, I want to share a story that changed the way I look at success. It's a story about a king, a minister, and a son who was called a fool, but who was, in reality, the wisest man in the room. In the heart of a powerful kingdom, there lived a minister known for his unmatched brilliance. No problem was too complex for him. The king relied on him for every major decision. But where there is favor, there is jealousy. The other courtiers hated the minister's influence. One afternoon, the king turned to the minister in front of the entire court and said, "My friend, you are a genius, but it is a pity your son is a fool. He has no sense of value." The minister was stung. "Your Majesty, why do you say this?" The king laughed. "Every morning when I walk through the market, your son is there. I perform a test. I hold out 2 coins, one pure gold and one silver. I ask him, which is more valuable? And every single day, your son picks the silver coin. The people laugh. I laugh. He is a fool." The minister went home, his heart heavy with shame. He called his son into the courtyard. "Son," he said, "answer me truly. Which is more valuable, gold or silver?" The son looked at his father and replied instantly, "Gold, of course, father." The minister's brow furrowed. "Then why? Why do you make a fool of yourself and me before the king every day? Why do you choose the silver?" The son didn't argue. He simply led his father to his room and opened a heavy wooden chest. The minister gasped. The box was overflowing with hundreds, thousands of silver coins. It was a fortune. "Father," the son said quietly, "these are the coins the king has given me. You see, the day I pick the gold coin, the game is over. The king will have had his answer. He will stop testing me. He will stop laughing. And most importantly, he will stop giving me silver coins. The king pays a small price in silver to feel superior to me. I pay a small price in reputation to build my wealth. I don't want to lose a daily stream of silver for a single piece of gold. Let them call me a fool. Their laughter is my income." The minister stood in silence. He realized his son wasn't just smart, he was practicing a level of wisdom that the ego-driven courtiers could never understand. This story isn't just about coins. It's about the art of quiet success. In our lives, we often rush to prove people wrong. When someone calls us foolish or slow, our ego screams at us to show them our gold. We want to show the car, the bank account, the trophy. But why? When you show off, you create envy, you create competition. You signal to the kings of the world that you are a threat or appear to be challenged. But when you are the fool, you are left alone. You are given the freedom to work in the shadows. The ego is a tax. Every time you try to prove you are the smartest person in the room, you pay a tax in energy and privacy. Play the long game. The son didn't care about the opinion of the crowd today. He cared about the weight of his box of silver a year from now. Control the narrative. By letting the king think he was winning, the son was actually the one in control of the interaction. How do you apply this? In your career, you don't need to announce every project you're working on. Let the results speak when the box is full. In your growth, don't be afraid to let people think you were behind in life while you were actually pivoting or learning a new skill. In your relationships, stop trying to win every argument. Sometimes letting the other person win the moment saves you the energy you need for your own peace. If you know what you're doing is right, it doesn't matter if the world calls you crazy. The world often calls things it doesn't understand crazy. From that day on, whenever anyone called the son foolish, the minister didn't get angry. He simply smiled and walked away. He knew the truth. Be patient, be grateful, and most importantly, keep moving forward in silence. Let your gold stay hidden until it's so heavy it can no longer be ignored. If this story resonated with you, hit the like button so we can share this wisdom with more people. Subscribe for more stories on the art of living. Until next time, be wise enough to be the fool.